G'day, Steeler Nation. Welcome back to Steelers Nation Australia. So tomorrow is game day. It is my local time of 7:53 p.m. It's been a massive day, massive week as well. As you guys know, I had to put down my dog Archie, and I last week, and it's been a really crazy week. And I really do appreciate all the support that's come from everywhere, from friends, family, comment sections. You guys have been awesome out there in Steeler. Fix my camera. Out there in Steeler Nation. It's blown me away how awesome the community has been, and I've taken my time doing videos, but I do love doing videos. Today we got back Archie's ashes, and that's a bit of a, you know, not a better feeling, but it's kind of good he's home. Do you know what I mean? So I'm going through the motions. I was super angry and pissed off the other day on Thursday. Some days I'm down, some days I'm up, some days I feel good or bad or whatever it may be. Going throughout the whole process that is, and I know that people in the comments have lost pets and loved ones and too. And I had Roberta, thank you very much for writing me the poem. That was pretty cool. So I appreciate that. So this is more like this to me is showing me that it's more than just a football team, right? There's people that are cheer this team on. There's real life situations. A lot of people have had dogs in their life now in previous times. So you know what? Like that's kind of insane to me. That's kind of crazy, but in a good way. So has been a really tough week. Tomorrow will be 7 days since I had to put Archie down. But he was really sick and he's in a better place now, in no more pain. So, and there will be tough times, for Christmas and stuff like that. Or I'm going to Pittsburgh for Christmas. But it'll be tough times for our family as we go through the process. But yeah, man, I appreciate every single one of you that reached out from the community aspect. And a big shout out to Matty Peverill, who's always goes above and beyond in this sense, where he sends me gifts and sends me thoughtful ideas, dude. Like you're a absolute legend, bro. If you are watching, you're a legend, and we have a lot of fun doing this, and we ain't stopping. You're doing good stuff on Steelers TDU with Shannon White, and I'm doing good things here, and I'm getting back to it. But it's crazy, and I haven't talked about the game yet, and I will in a minute. But at the same time, I'm doing a live tomorrow. Then in 3 days next, I'm going to Bali for my mate's Bucks party. So in some real sadness, I'm going on a holiday in 3 days. So I don't know how I'm going to react to that situation. I kind of feel a little bit guilty. I feel a little bit guilty to a certain sense where I'm like, oh, I have to go be happy now. Do you know what I mean? Things have to go back to normal in that sense. But yeah, I do miss Archie. I miss him being here, and he's a massive void in our household. But same time, I've got a Bucks party coming up in Bali, so I'll do my best as we go. But yeah, big thanks to everyone. It's been crazy, man. And I've had a really busy week with everything going on with work too. I'm back at work now, going through that. But everyone's been super awesome, from the comments to people in the chat to Bubba helping me out too on the AFC North Roundtree, as he says. We are like a collective Steelers nations worldwide, and when you're checked into these channels, mine, TDU, whoever it may be, whoever you listen to, DK Sports or the Steelers channel, like everyone's around everyone. Do you know why? For these guys, and that's kind of where I want to start. So thank you for listening to me talk about Archie again for the 4 minutes. He will always be in my heart and my thoughts as I go on in this life too. But I want to start there as well in this football sense. I keep hearing this drama around George Pickens, this drama around the QB1 situation, that kind of stuff. I was listening to Mike Tomlin and his press conference. Apparently, they're going with Justin Fields to be QB1 and Russell Wilson's getting QB2. I'm good with that. I'm okay with that, right? That seems like the most logical move is to keep Justin Fields at QB1, let him get ready and prepared to verse the Raiders today or tomorrow when this comes out, or probably today now. Stick with JF2 for QB1. Just go with that for now. Then if things start to fail and get worse, then move into Russell Wilson territory. The Steelers kind of want to see what they got with, though, in Justin Fields for next year as well. So that's interesting. So there's going to be that quarterback number one drama all the time. You know what? And I haven't subscribed to the drama this week. I do want George Pickens to play better. I do want him to be a leader on the field. I do want him to show max effort in what he does as a football player, and I want him to, shut the noise out and not do stupid things. Pulling the face mask of the cowboy, I think, was idiotic. I think it was dumb. You don't do that right near the end of the game. There's no point doing that. At the same time, I'm not going to sit here for 35 minutes or 10 minutes and bag him out and say how bad he is, because the Steelers need him to play good football. They need him to turn it around and be the George Pickens that he can be and get these crazy catches that are 60-40, and for George to go out there and absolutely light it up. That's who they need. Every team's got their drama, got their divas, their receivers, all that kind of stuff. I'm not gonna go into that much. I don't really care about the off field drama that much until it gets really bad and teammates are calling him out, every week. I don't really see it to be that big of an issue. I think the media will. The media will take it and make it bigger than what it needs to be. But we all know by now that in this day and age, in 2024, football's different, life is different. I think generation, was it Gen Z, they're different. I'm a millennial. I'm different. So not too worried about stuff in terms of that drama around George Pickens. But I do know that the websites out there are writing all different articles and saying he should be traded, all this kind of stuff. I reckon you just get him the football, and if Mike Tomlin and him have to work out things back of house, that is left at back of house. It doesn't worry me. In the sense of a Steelers fan right now, we're 3-2. We have the Raiders coming up. If George Pickens and Mike Tomlin aren't seeing eye to eye, and there's a reason why Tomlin isn't playing Pickens, then so be it. That's it. It's coaching. People get on Tomlin for being a bad coach. The last two games, a lot of Steelers fan base wants to fire Coach Tomlin. But where was the credit due for being 3-0? And if we lose this game, we'll go 3-3. Oh, the house is all over. It's way too quick to judge in that sense, where it's all Mike Tomlin's fault. It's all this person's fault when they're not looking at the team. I watched the game last Monday in highlights when I was going through all the drama with Archie, right? I watched it. Highlights and this kind of stuff. I wasn't a huge fan of our running game. Where's Najee? I wasn't a huge fan of our offensive production. But at the same time, with our defense, yeah, you can cause 3 turnovers. You can cause a block punt. But coming down to the very last play, where's the stop? You need that. So it's a whole team thing. So I'm saying this moment right now for me, I'm not going to pick and prod different storylines of this, and this. That doesn't really consume my mind. I've been very busy with what's been going on in our household and how sad it's been with our Archie, right? with my dog, right? So in this sense, I just want to get back to football. Warren's coming back. I know Highsmith might be coming back if I check the game status. Yeah, Warren could be coming back. I think he was full. Najee Harris was full. Wilson full. Minka full. Highsmith limited. Ciamalo full. Pruitt full. There's been a lot of injuries. And Cordero Patterson is out. Leal is out on injured reserve. They brought someone else in to be upgraded, I think, from the practice squad. Was Iku Leota. Apparently, he's been elevated from the squad. And Jonathan Ward is the other running back to be active. So, in a team sense, I'm not going to focus on all the drama like some channels do, and then you go down the negative route. When I wake up tomorrow and you guys are watching the afternoon, I just want to see the team play good football. And that is getting to an early start. That is getting the play action pass involved, Freiermuth or to Darnell, or getting Warren the ball, or trying to open up holes for Najee. And yes, he needs to play much better too. This team isn't a Super Bowl contender team right now. They don't even feel like a playoff team because of 2 bad losses in a row. But if they can get back to a sense of hitting someone hard, playing good defense, getting TJ Watt fired up, and all these injuries we've been through, they can win this game. They can go 4-2. Then when I go to Bali next week, I go to Bali in 3 days' time, and I'll be away for the Jets game, unfortunately. They can be that game too. I think we're so quick to judge week to week. 3-0 felt awesome. Felt great beating the Falcons. Felt awesome beating the Chargers. Felt even better going to Denver, beating them. And it felt like, oh, we're a good 3-0. And are we contenders or are we pretenders? And now, in a sense, I think small part of the fan base, look around the comments. The world's over. We need to fire Tomlin, get rid of him. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of seeing it. Yada, yada, yada. But we've been here before a few times. It's 3-2. No place to worry about it yet. In that sense, if they go and win this game being 4-2, the headlines will be, oh, yeah, the Steelers should have won that game. The Raiders are a poor team. They played Aiden O'Connell. He sucks. They're terrible. We should have won that game. Zero credit for Tomlin. If we lose this game, it's going to be the exact opposite. The world is falling over. There are hellfire is coming from, lightning bolts from Zeus or whoever. And Tomlin is number one person in the NFL or for the team that they need to get rid of him and fire him because all his problem. Nothing else. Could be wouldn't be the penalties, wouldn't be the offensive line. It'd be all on Tom because he wasn't prepared to go to Las Vegas. And it's funny to me too, because some of those same fans think they think and know that we aren't a great team. Yet they still expect Tomlin to go out and win with all these injuries and players who are out. A backup quarterback with Justin Fields, who's new to the system, and so is Russell Wilson. So they have all these different ideas where Tomlin needs to go and win a Super Bowl. However, with the squad he has, they don't realize that the players that have been out, Highsmith being out, now Leal, I think we have a backup outside linebacker being Loudermilk has taken reps there. Running backs have been out, offensive line being banged up. Do you know what I mean? It's funny to me in that sense where there's so much on Tomlin when there's no credit when he wins. The 3-0, the minute he starts losing, then apparently we had a perfect team. This team isn't perfect. They lost their punter. They haven't got, I think, the best player at middle linebacker position yet. They've had some corners get beat on certain routes. I think Beanie Bishop's been beat a few times. They've had some safety play that's been good play from Elliott and good play from Minka. Other times you see some huge holes that have been in the secondary, getting fire rockets over there. And they've been burnt in the secondary or passing game. And 3rd and 10s has been tough. In that sense, you'll see, oh, Tomlin wasn't ready. He wasn't ready for this game. He wasn't ready for that. And I kind of think, which one is it? Are you saying that we have a bad team and this team sucks and we're awful? And then, well, that should match your expectation of Tomlin losing? If you think the team sucks and they're awful, then when they lose, you shouldn't be too upset because you already know it's that way. That's why sometimes these Tomlin haters, and I think fire Tomlin crowd, they win both ways. If they lose the game, they go after him like it's no tomorrow, pitchforks and torches and whatnot. They go crazy on him. If they win, though, nothing said, and we're one step closer to be a playoff team and have a chance yet again to go above 500, which does mean a lot, by the way. You try being a coach and you try coaching football games and winning games and getting above 500 record. It's pretty tough to win in the NFL. Well, they'll go back to the standard is the standard, and the 9-8 seasons were not good enough. But look at the roster. There are like I said, there are so many players out and people going for the stuff. Kazi's out. Warren's coming back. Herbig is out. Highsmith is, is he out? Oh, Highsmith's out again. There you go. So Highsmith is out. Pruitt's out. Cordero Patterson's out. DeMarvin Leal's out. A lot of players out that are still injured. So in this sense, if we win this game and we go 4-2, you'll hear crickets on the sideline of like, well, Tomlin should have beat the Raiders. They're an easy team. And the same one is if we lose this one, it's going to be Tomlin should have been more prepared and our team, and we suck, and we're stuck in we're stuck in the 80s. We can't do anything. Fire the Rooney's, fire that. At some point, you've just got to deal with what's happening. They're not going to fire Tomlin. They're not going to fire the Rooney's. They're not going to fire Steely McBeam. They're not going to fire anyone like that. We've got to ride through it. That is the 3-2 season at the moment. Hopefully going to 4-2. I think going into tomorrow's game or today's game, when this comes out, I think we have a chance to win, but I think we always have a chance to win. Now, it's going to be a tough game, 110%. The Steelers, the last 5 years, have not been an easy watch in terms of winning games by 42-0. But even then, if we won 42 or 46-0, I'm sure fans out there will still complain about something. It was a few years ago, we were talking about, oh, we need more yards. We need more yards. We get the yards and we lose. I would rather, at the end of the day, we get a W. That's all I care about is watching football, seeing players have a great game, show up, be the best that they can be for our Steelers, show effort, show commitment to the team, show the NFL, that they mean business, that they're a good football side. And doing that is doing every rep with 110% and playing good football, playing black and gold Steelers football. That's what I'm hoping for tomorrow or today when this comes out. All the other stuff, the drama, don't care. Really, really, honest to goodness, don't care. Don't care about all that wishy-washy stuff. That is George Pickens or QB1 drama or, receiver 2 drama or whatever it is. Don't care. The people on the field that are their 53 men going to 46, whoever shows up, whoever's wearing the black and gold or their away unis, that's the white tops and the gold pants, go into Las Vegas, have a good time, play good football, and win. And that's what I think fans should be doing too. I think fans should come back a little bit. Yeah, you can be critical all you want to, but let's go and support our team. That's what we're here for. I appreciate every single one of you out there that has commented. I appreciate every single one of you that has commented with this hard time with the passing of my dog Archie. He was an awesome dog. Loved him to bits, and I forever will. And it's been, dude, it's been an emotional roller coaster. From some days I can hold, like now, I can hold it together. Some other days I feel really depressed and terrible. And I felt angry. I felt so angry the other day on Thursday. My emotions were so fired up, and I was so frustrated on how this process works when we lose our loved ones. So when I just went through a range of emotions. So I appreciate every single one of you out there that commented and said their respects. It makes this community even better. And that's what I want to do. I want to get on here. I want to talk football. I want to tell you my side of what I think. And then in the comments, you tell me of your side of what you think. And at the end of the day, we're cheering our black and gold Pittsburgh Steelers on. That's what we're here for. For this channel, we're here to talk football, talk life, and cheer our team on. Is tomorrow's game or today's game going to be tough? Fuck yes. 100% it's going to be tough. There's going to be Crosby. There's going to be the new quarterback in Aiden O'Connell. He might be ripping us up. There's going to be the tight end, Brock Bowers, or whatever his name is. The guy from, was it Bowser? Not Brock Bowser, from Mario Party. There's blokes like that where you could see some unnamed receiver tear us up. And it's gonna hurt really bad in that sense if we see an unnamed receiver get 150 yards and the team plays bend but don't break defense. But if we see Dante Jackson or we see JPJ get a pick or Minka get a pick or TJ Watt get another sack or 2 sacks and we get fired up, we're gonna love it. We have to in this sense just ride it, just go through the motions and just support our team. I'm a fan channel. I'm not an analyst channel. I don't want to be an analyst. I never want to be an analyst. I want to be a fan channel. I want to talk Pittsburgh Steelers football. And I think Warren's going to have a big game. Najee needs to bounce back for sure. We need Najee to start fast. We need some colder weather or something. We need him to play third quarter football in the first quarter. In that sense, we need to please play these players to to be a bit more urgent, I think, at the start with our offense and get first downs and start to build up drives and get, TDs and not field goals. But we have to get a field goal. Let's go for it. Send balls out there 3 times in 3 drives, get 9 points, and then put defense pressure on them. That's what we want to see. We're fans of this team. We're fans of the black and gold. It's not over yet. It's been a crazy 5 weeks. It's been a wild week for me inside all this kind of stuff going on. Not worried about the drama or the pick and stuff. I'm going to cheer the team on. If we win, lose, or draw, I'm just hoping that we win the game today or tomorrow or whenever this comes out. Hooly dooly. All right, guys. That's it. I will see you guys later on. Here's a picture of Devo.